Gentlemen, this is Forgotten Camel, and welcome to another Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Today we have a scenario where the Empire is searching for rebels on a desert planet. And no, it's not Tatooine. We'll just call it Dao. Planet Dao. And 50 Imperial scouts and 1 ATST are set out to search or patrol the area looking for rebel soldiers. On an inhabited planet, mind you, there is a city over there that is currently being occupied by the Imperials, and the rebels are sitting right out here to ambush the Imperial Stormtroopers. Now, let's see if they can take out these scouts without without being completely destroyed. Now, of course, these are custom units. I appear to have lost my ATs early on. That's not very good because they are needed to take out those walkers. Just so you know, these are custom units. These are U.S. soldiers, and 2 of them were supposed to be anti-tank or anti-armor infantry, but they got killed early on, so now they have to well. Huh. Looks like they managed to take it out anyways without the AT weaponry. So, let's check the statistics. So, out of the, by the looks of things, it's 27. Out of 27, 16 of the rebels survived that ambush. So, now it is time for the Imperial soldiers to reply in force. Well, here we are. The Imperials have responded in force, and so the Republic Armada has assembled to fight off the Imperial Stormtroopers. We have 7,500 rebel troops with 6,500 rebel foot soldiers and 1,000 rebel ATs. The Imperials had 12,571 troops, with 20 ATSTs, 50 Imperial Stormtroopers with Gatling lasers, and Bob. He just got promoted to Colonel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start this battle. The rebels here are attempting to ambush, but by the looks of this corner right here, they are going to get pretty much slaughtered. But let's go ahead and start. Let's see if Bob survives. That wasn't even fair, actually. So now the battle is completely underway, with the rebels actually getting completely slaughtered. The battle is completely one-sided, unfortunately. By the looks of things, the rebels will not win this day. In fact, they will lose miserably, like the cowards they are. By the looks of things, I think that the rebels are going to lose. But the AT gunners are doing their trick. It doesn't look like the Colonel has survived, actually. That's unfortunate. but I'm pretty certain that this is a loss for the rebels. This is most definitely a loss for the rebels. The poor guys. Well, now these guys are completely surrounded. I didn't expect this battle to be so short. These guys are just completely cut off. And they're going to die without help. But that fire, though. Wow, this is very unfortunate. The rebels have lost, and now these Imperials are just coming over that hill. I should have recorded from these guys' point of view. Wow, that was rather short. Well, what if the rebels did a full-scale invasion on this planet? Well, it turns out that Colonel Bob survived. Unfortunately, he came at the worst possible time. Now, what would that be, you ask? Well, as they responded to the rebel incursion on the planet, a ship holding rebel soldiers came down and sent down a couple thousand, maybe 20,000 rebel troops with the same 1,000 rebel anti-infantry or anti-tank infantry. The Imperials had the same amount of troops they did last time. So, basically, we're going to see what happens when you put twice as many troops against the Imperials. Let's start. So by the looks of things, I think some of the ATSTs are going to attempt to go after the rebels on the left. The rebels and other soldiers have already started firing at each other. The rebels have a higher rate of fire than the Imperials, but they can shoot more. So that battle's underway. Looks like the battle's already started right over here. And some of the ATSTs are attempting to aid. Oh wow, quite a few of them are trying to aid the left flank, despite there being a huge amount of soldiers over here. Oh, that's an amazing battle. There are soldiers literally right next to each other. What even is this? Oh, but he finally died. And the guy that was right next to him. Oh, I love looking at this. So that battle's going on. What's going on over here? Still fighting. Oh, wow. A lot of the ATSTs turned around and decided to aid the troops over here, which is in a way much needed. The anti-tank troopers are over here. Of course, looks like they're, wow. Well, they're not losing, but they lost a lot of troops right now. That's a lot of dead troops. Wow. So let's check up over here. Battle's still going underway. The rebels still have twice as many troops, but they've lost quite a few. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Okay, this is my screenshot right here. There's so many good areas where I can use as my outro. But this is wonderful. Finally, I got a good battle out of all those 3 that I did. By the looks of things, the force over here has been dwindled quite a bit. Over here, wow. That's not good at all. A majority of the ATSTs went over here. As for why, I don't know. But they are going to lose the battle over here, and... oh, wow. This is all of a sudden became even. I guess the rebels just couldn't take on... It might be because they had the aid of around 500 repeater Gatling soldiers. That might have been it. Or maybe it's just the positioning. Because those ATSTs that just ran right on top of this hill kind of pinned down the rebel soldiers. So that's unfortunate. And now the rebels are having to fight the troops down over to here. I don't see Bob anywhere. I wonder if Bob is okay. Is Bob okay? I don't know. But the rebel troops are in a lot of trouble. They now have to take on the troops all over here. And they might lose this battle. I blame the positioning of these troops. They were in a very bad position. It's kind of weird though. Usually being at the top of a hill grants you a better advantage. I don't see the rebels winning this battle. The rebels even had twice as many troops. Okay, here are the repeater soldiers. Or the Gatling soldiers. They are carrying very, very heavy weaponry. I think they might have way too many soldiers now that I think about it. I did this expecting the rebels to win, not lose. Why do you do this to me? Surprisingly, the battle... No, wait, no, never mind. I was going to say it was even, but it's not. They got too many repeater soldiers. Way too many. Look at them all going through that line right there, though. Yeah, the rebels are in a lot of trouble now. They're notorious. They're now outnumbered, and those ATSTs just pack way too much of a punch. I kind of literally set it up so that the rebels would win. I did not expect them to get affected so badly. But it looks like the normal Imperial soldiers... Wait. Nope. Several of them are still alive. But they could turn this around. You never know. They could. It looks like the rebels are pushing them up this hill. It's pretty cool. Their ATSTs are actually pinned down right now. So, they could turn this around. No, they're still being shot in their flank, though. Yeah, I think they're going to lose this battle. It's really unfortunate, but I really think that they're going to lose. I just don't see them winning. Not when they have less than 500 troops. Yep, this is pretty much a loss for the rebels, a massive loss for the rebel soldiers. That's very much, that's just very, very bad. So, but you know what? Just for good measure, let's do one more. It's just going to be ridiculous type of battle. Just do one more, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's the same amount of troops, but this time, they're all anti-tank soldiers. But in this case, they're anti-infantry soldiers. So let's see them all get slaughtered to the AT soldiers. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Feel the power of the rebel soldiers. I almost said Republic, but the Republic is dead, so. For the Rebel Alliance! Surprisingly, not that many of them got killed yet. In fact, most of those bullets are missing. How do bullets miss so easily like that? I don't know. But at least the majority of them are dying, I think. Actually, the battles, they're slightly better, I suppose. Holy cow. Look at those bullets. Now, the rebel ATs can only shoot like a third times as fast as the regular rebel soldiers, so it's a little bit different. But by the looks of things, the rebels are winning this battle. This is kind of unfair, but it's also kind of satisfying. Yep, I'm pretty sure that they lost. They've lost most of their troops already. They only had 2,000 troops left, actually. So, yeah, this is a huge loss for the Empire. But I'm not gonna... But this part was just for fun. I'm not really gonna consider this a win. It's just for fun. Anyway, I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe for more. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and good day.